Hello and welcome back to Drama Investigator. Alas, thy colourful rainbow unicorn M&M queen, also known as TEKASHI69, also known as the Tattooed Tattletale, who is a rapper and wannabe Insta model. He is currently testifying against two of his former gang members in a courtroom in New York City. It appears that a reporter witnessed the testimony and exposed questions asked and answers from TEKASHI's case. First of all, for those of you who don't know who the rapper TEKASHI69 is, his full name is Daniel Hernandez, born on May the 8th, 1996, and he is known professionally as 6ix9ine or TEKASHI69. He's an American rapper and songwriter. His musical career has been marked by an aggressive style of rapping. TEKASHI's controversial public persona is characterized by his distinctive rainbow-colored hair, extensive tattoos, public feuds with fellow celebrities, and legal issues. He's collabed with Nicki Minaj in the past and has created some truly beautiful ballads. Now, TEKASHI69 has had multiple run-ins with law enforcement in the past. When he first launched to fame, he got exposed for doing shit with an underage girl, but for some reason Nicki Minaj still collabed with him after the scandal was brought to light. But on Tuesday, TEKASHI, who is wearing a gorgeous navy blue prison jumpsuit that really suits his character, was in federal court in Manhattan, snitching like a little bitch. He testified against his former gang, the 9 Trey Gangsta Bloods, and became a government witness. Those who are on trial are two former acquaintances and gang members that TEKASHI snatched out, including Anthony Allison, who prosecutors say is a member of the 9 Trey gang that TEKASHI was a part of. Mr. Allison was accused of kidnapping 6ix9ine last year as a part of an internal power struggle over his lucrative career. I never knew that happened actually, that he got kidnapped. Tuesday's testimony was a bit of a plot twist for TEKASHI69, whose full name is Daniel Hernandez. He has been described as spending the entirety of his short career cultivating a brand as an unrepentant public nuisance, but he has since changed character and is attempting to become a better person, apparently. 24 hours after being arrested and charged for racketeering, he managed to negotiate with the federal prosecutors, cough cough money, cough cough millions, cough cough, to turn away his crew and become a government witness, aka a sneaky snitch, which is obviously a really great thing for the community, but for him, snitches get stitches and end up in ditches. 6ix9ine, who is from Brooklyn, launched to viral fame on YouTube rapping, and what people were most surprised about wasn't his rainbow dip-dyed hairdo, but rather his face tattoos. He literally has 69 tattooed on his forehead, and his clothing at the time was always covered in obscenities. So let's rewind a little before we start leaking his testimony on the internet. In November 2018, prosecutors unsealed racketeering and firearms charges against 6ix9ine, who was only 23 at the time, and other members of his gang. These other members of his gang were Mr. Allison and Kafano Jordan, who was a high-up gang member at the time and had served as 6ix9ine's manager at the time. So it's all very music industry related, as you can see. This entire gang managed to launch to fame off 6ix9ine's music, and they basically just ended up working for him. As you can imagine, the music industry, or any industry for that matter, and gangs are a recipe for disaster. I will leave a link down below to my prior video on TEKASHI, the M&M Rainbow Princess Queen, in my description. Basically, after this happened, 6ix9ine was either going to have to spend, and I'm not kidding, 69 years in prison with a 69 tattoo on his face. You can imagine how that was going to go down. Or he could cut a deal with the prosecutors, which he ended up doing. 6ix9ine pleaded guilty in February to the charges that stemmed from the racketeering case and admitted in court to being a member of the gang from 2017 to 2018. Now for the saucy tea. On Tuesday, TEKASHI exposed his gang and spoke in detail about all his involvements, the crimes, the robberies, assaults, drugs. He exposed all his gang members, and the testimony, well, the Q&A, was basically leaked online. And now we know everything that went down. So saucy. 6ix9ine explained to the prosecutors the internal workings of the 9 Trey gang, one of the country's most robust prison crews apparently. Everyone was shook. The judges were screaming. Scorching hot tea was being spilt like never before. 6ix9ine had then apparently eagerly translated gang codes for the jury and listed by name the hierarchy of his former gang members. Basically, the deal was prosecutors intended to aid 69 in getting a shorter sentence, or none at all if his cooperation proved successful. Now, Matthew Russell Lee, who is a reporter, managed to sneakily find out what Tekashi had confessed to in court in his testimony and exposed some of what Tekashi had said on his Twitter. I think he was potentially in the courtroom and witnessing everything that was happening. Now, this reporter mainly posts to his Patreon, which is locked unless you pay a membership, and I really couldn't care that much about Tekashi, but I managed to find these tweets on Shade Room that exposed a lot of the saucy. Here we can see Matthew Russell Lee responding to people about the case, stating, question, were you a member of the gang? Yes, the 9 Trey Bloods. Question, what sort of things did 9 Trey do? Robberies, assaults, drugs. Question, do you recognise anyone in court? Anthony Allison has a grey suit on. Mac has a brown suit on. And we're back at last. 6-9 segment of the day. AUSA asks, when did you become a member of 9 Trey? November 2017. Were you initiated? No, you had to shoot your 31. 6-9. To be initiated, you had to do work, like cutting someone's face. Mr. Hernandez, but you were not initiated, right? Right. I just had to keep making hits and giving financial support to the gang, equipping with guns, like so they could buy guns. So what did you get from 9 Trey? I would say my career, credibility, protection, all of the above. Treyway was something that we could market. Mr. Hernandez, if you could identify the people in the photograph, I don't know the guy in the LA hat. And what is Mel Murder wearing? Cincinnati reads, he's the godfather of the 9 Trey Bloods. Does 9 Trey have a leadership structure? Yes, there was a street lineup and a prison lineup. How did the prison lineup work? My understanding is that with the prison lineup, there was a higher up to get anything sanctioned on the street. Objection. Now, this case overall is pretty effed for a number of reasons. I mean, 6ix9ine is pretty effed up for all the things he's done in the past, but what's particularly interesting is that the case has offered a rare glimpse into the business of rap, because 6ix9ine went viral overnight pretty much for showing off his gang and singing really weird effed up gang related and violent shit. Some of his lyrics include bragging about shootings. This viral persona he's managed to build with a huge following has attracted lots of moolahs, lots of monies, which offered 69 the street credit he did not otherwise have, and he's used this to his advantage in court. His lawyer pretty much said that everything is just a persona for his brand. As a result of all this, 69 becoming a snitch, one of his fellow gang members, Mr. Jordan, also known as Shoddy, has pleaded guilty to multiple offences and has been sentenced to 15 years in prison. Prosecutors have indicated that as a result of becoming a snitch, 69 may need to be moved into the witness protection program. Tekashi has also grown out his rainbow hair into more of an ombre look. Very classy, very gorgeous. Half these beauty gurus could never. Now, it wouldn't be a Jermaine video if we didn't have a gossip about Nikita Dragon. She had recently taken to her Instagram story and once again came for the haters. Here's what she had to say.
Bitch, whatever the fuck they said I did that shit ×2, okay? I don't even know what they're fucking saying I'm doing anymore, but just, you know, I'm not even stealing nobody's man anymore. I'd rather steal your bitch. I'd rather steal your homegirl because I don't even have time. Like, men are so trash, girl. Like, I can't even keep up with my own damn self. Like, I don't even know how, like, you guys are so obsessed with me. It's one of those things where, baby, just admit it. You love me. You love to watch every story from your private account. You love to watch my every move. Yes, this body is plastic, but bitch, she's self-made. It's soft now, bitch. It's fucking soft now. It's the best money that fucking can buy, honey. No discount code DRAGON needed. And I'm still wearing fucking designer. I'm still wearing fucking designer. With the full fucking lace wig, bitch. Know about it. Know about it. Know about it, bitch. Know about it. Know about it.
Alas, Fridge talks with Nikita Dragon. I'm beginning to think this alleged hate is actually getting to her, because why else would she respond to it so much? Unless she was guilty of what everyone was saying. Yes, well, that's interesting, isn't it? However, that's all for this investigation. Let me know what your thoughts are on all the drama in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. My social media will be linked down below, and I'll see you guys in our next investigation.